What is happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here, coming in with the Sunday edition, the next round of the OTB tournament, led by Pat. Once again, prize pool we have, Pat is giving out a monthly gold pass to the winner, and in this matchup we have SCP versus Ant. And he is on the clock going in, SCP posting first, Ant will be posting next. And let's see what we got here. This is an interesting base. A Central Town Hall base. We're starting around the outside there, 9 o'clock. You may be hearing things in the background as my family is alive and well here today, going around like crazy. So we're starting in there, trying to chunk that base. We have a path set there. We probably are going to be heading right up the gut here. Here we come. We are spamming those root riders in, pushing things forward here into deal with the king first. The pathing is well set. We're going to be pushing forward here right toward that eagle artillery. Poison spell gets dropped. Things are getting a little bit crazy here right now, as expected. The Velk army has come out of the CC. Pushing forward, we get our first overgrowth spell down in the middle out of 3 total overgrowth spells. CC comes out. We got to deal with those ice golems here as quickly as possible. These troops are very slowly working around, but things are looking good. Ant is an extremely good attacker. He's got the root riders down pretty well here. So let's see what we got going on. Those root riders are pushing around the outside. I don't know if that is the intention. With the 3 overgrowth, typically the troops do want to go around the outside. However, that RC is going crazy on those root riders, putting in a lot of damage right there. Queen is able to come back up. We're going to get things down here finally. But this is going to be interesting to see what pathing is going to be led here next. Are we going to complete the full circle? We have 1 rage, and typically the job here is to complete that circle. So we are overgrowthing around there, leaving that cannon open to do some damage here. The Royal Champ is in trouble. I mean, the Warden is in trouble. Pushing those root riders around here on the top, they have no more protection. So that rage was dropped down. We're a little bit in trouble here with Ant. That overgrowth spell is going to be wearing off here very soon, and Queen is going to have to take out that side. We need the RC to stay alive as long as possible. Not sure if that's going to end up happening here. Things are going down, and there the king is hopefully going to be able to take in, but the tornado trap has been triggered. This is going to be a very close one here, folks. King is slowly bashing away. Do we have the... Oh, we do not. The king is not going to be able to come back to life. However, he is able to take care of the town hall, and the very last couple buildings are going to go down. A heck of an attack by Ant. Just when you think things could go a little bit crazy right there, Ant makes it happen, and that's a really good base, man. I don't know how confident I am at hitting that base. Those are so tough for me. So that was an excellent first round. And putting up his base now. We have 2 minutes on the clock. SCP has the chance to change his troops around here. And 32 seconds left on that attack. So that was a pretty, technically a slower attack right there. But you never know. Some things take a little bit more time to develop. And that's exactly what we have done here now. So we are going to see when SCP goes in. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking at here. Root riders are definitely a big use. So here we are, and sure enough, we have a Dragloon from SCP right here. So let's see how this goes. I'm a little bit nervous about that poison tower there at the 3 o'clock area. That's going to be a trouble spot. So we are going to zap out. Is that the air puffer? Lots of garbagey defenses up there to deal with the town hall. If that's the direction we're going to go, that's going to be a little bit scary. So we're slowly starting with the Flinger down here. Flinger should be able to, in theory, take down all of those things in that corridor of the base here. Hopefully we can manage to get down that scatter shot. The heroes are going to be starting their attack here up top. So are we going to be sacrificing heroes to get this base opened up quite a bit? That could very well be the case. So we do have some heroes to deal with as the attack is now starting. Trying to push things forward as good as possible. King is going to have to use ability. Those dragons are pushing up. We have a freeze going down there. Keep in mind we are live on that 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 monolith right there is going to be a little bit scary. Things are pushing forward. Town Hall goes down. Dragons are still pretty healthy. We did pop the ability here to negate that damage and get those dragons topped off. Things are going a little crazy down south as well. We did take care of that area that we needed to. So this is going to be very, very interesting how this goes. Yes, and there comes the Royal Champ up top to be able to take down the Eagle Artillery. Things are looking pretty good here. And those dragons are going to be able to push forward. We have a little bit of a trouble spot, but we have 2 rages and now 1 rage and a freeze. As everything pushes forward here, this is going to be a close one, folks. Those dragons are pretty healthy still going into those last sections of the base right there. We do have a multi-inferno tower. 1 air defense is left. However, RC still has the ability. This base is going to go down. That's a crazy attack there. Awesome to see the air troops being used in a world of Root Riders. That is a +10 to SCP for getting that job done. Excellent attack. SCP redeeming the name here, keeping things good going forward. That was awesome. Nice attack. Love seeing air. We sure do. We sure do. So we're going to be doing a reverse style right now. SCP posting first. He's got the assignment here. Anta's going to... we're gonna have to see how this goes. Yeah, it's actually Ant to post again here. So we're, oh man, we're all sorts of groggy here this morning. Everyone's hungover. Sunday morning, Labor Day weekend, right? Or sorry, Veterans Day. Yeah. So this is interesting. That was an awesome attack. What are we gonna see here from? Are we going to see the same attack over again? Or are we going to switch it up? So Anta's going to have to post this thing. And this is going to be very interesting, guys. I would like to know what we're up against here right now. So things are going pretty nicely. This tournament has been fun. I love recording live attacks. Coolest part of my day in Clash is recording videos, and I've been wanting to do them live for a long time now. So hey, if it's an interclan, that's even better. We get everyone to display their skill and talents here together. First time facing off against each other in a tournament setting. So the base has been posted. We are awaiting. Once again, there's a lot of commotion going on outside my room right now as I have barricaded myself. The barricades can only hold for so long, okay? You cannot defend against 5-year-olds, so, and potential, tween fighting as well. So, the base is ready. Cahill on the clock. We are going to see how this goes. I'm gonna say we're gonna see the dragons once again. Hopefully that's the case, because I just love to watch drags. Those bases are... bases nowadays are not set to defend dragons as well, considering the meta is no longer air. So here we go. He's going to go in. A new base here, very interesting. And sure enough, we're coming in with the drags again. So we should be kind of interested to see how this is handled. We've got 5 freeze spells here, so we're going to try and pave the way. Hopefully to negate that damage. Up front here we have a lot of heroes, and those double cannons going to make it very difficult for the ground, any type of ground troops or heroes to come in there to try and deal with things. However, ever so gently we are pushing forward with that flinger, trying to bust into that area, and it's all about clearing the path here for everything. Trying to get down that archer tower. It's not going to work. CC has been pulled. We could have trouble here right now. Oh, that's going to be tough. They do get down that one. And thanks to the poison to assist here with that. Sorry, we have heroes going on up here, so trying to keep up with everything at the same time. Taking out that nice crucial air defense here as part of the attack. And we're going to be starting things here at about the 3-4 o'clock. No, we're coming in right at the town hall. So immediately up against some traps here from the town hall. We're popping that ability nice and early, so we have a long base to go to get those troops in, pushing into the core of the base. We do have those skelly spells coming out right there that are going to hopefully be able to do enough work to keep things busy. So they're pushing forward still. We have the last of the CC coming out. Chaos is ensuing here. Those troops are pushing north a little bit here around the outside. Hopefully that's not going to come back to bite them. We do have the RC getting in there, poking away at those defenses. We're going to get that second air defense down. RC is going to run into trouble here pretty soon when it comes to Queen. We better freeze her. There we go. We had to pop ability. RC still out there, now able to take care of Queen and that... Oh, goodness. Is it happening again? Those dragons are pretty healthy coming around the outside. Ice Golem to be dealt with on a couple there. We're getting into the last section of the base. That cannon defending against heroes. We do have just the Warden up speaking on behalf of the heroes. So Warden hopefully is going to be able to help carry that buff that's going to be necessary. And we're down into those last couple buildings here. The last freeze goes down, or one more freeze to go. Dragon's going to deal with the cannon right there. Last freeze does go down. We're getting those out of the way. And things moving forward here. This is SCP with another mad dragon attack. Knocking this thing down. Absolute kudos to you, sir, for hitting a base with air. 2 bases with air today in this tournament. Look at that. SCP with a monster hit right there. Very, very good job. So we got ourselves a match, folks. I don't know how this is going to go. And finally realizes his weakness, and now we're getting a little bit nervous. We are on the clock. 18 seconds to remain in that attack. So now there's a need for speed when it comes to the next attack. We have to be able to beat that as we're all tied. Getting some water for all of our hungover thoughts and feelings for the day. And I mean, that's the thing about drag attacks, is that they are kind of slow, especially if you're trying to set with a scatter shot. So there's a lot of risk involved with a scatter shot. Here we go. Ant is going in. He's got to beat that time. So time is of the essence here. Rule number 1, you got to first beat the base, and then to do it in time is definitely another struggle of its own. So we're starting with some Velks right here. We're dropping the barracks, freeing up some space. Those Velks are taking out those outside defenses here, and as we're pushing forward, we have got the Root Riders on the ground pushing in here right away, going up toward the Eagle Artillery. That rage goes down. CC troops do come out. Things get a little bit crazy here, so we're popping the ability nice and early. Those troops will spread back and forth just a little bit here. We don't want damage from the monolith, so he has decided to overgrowth the monolith this time around. So the troops have spread, the RC yet to be deployed. So I think now you have to make a huge decision. You know, can you deploy the... can you get the Royal Champ in there in time? And we are starting the Royal Champ there at 9 o'clock. So now we've got ourselves a real situation. Those troops are pushing around. The Queen is by herself on the right there. Hopefully going to be able to take out that scatter shot. I would say that would be a mission complete at that point. Hopefully she doesn't push to the outside. She doesn't. So that's great. And we're pushing into this bottom section. We do have 1 overgrowth spell left. So we're going to be saving that Town Hall for last, but we do not have a rage here. So this should be interesting to see if those troops will be able to clean up in time. Last overgrowth down. Troops are just hitting those last defenses around the outside. All heroes have their abilities, so this is looking like it's going to go. Now, this is kind of crazy because, you know, once again, time is of the essence, yet there is plenty of time here for Ant to be able to get this thing to work. Now the troops are going to sit there, so in a game of time, that's always a little inconvenient to have to deal with. So now we have to, oh wow, that King ability hitting all of those defenses, that is insane. All those defenses took major damage, and here we go. He's going to do it in the time. An excellent attack by Ant. I'm officially afraid of that attack. Holy cow. That was excellent. So that was our round 2, and for our round 3 coming up here, it's going to be both posted bases will be hit at the same time. And as always, I will be viewing the first person to go in, as it is the most unpredictable. So I almost want to see that dragon attack one more time. I'm tempted to just want to watch SCPs hit, but we're gonna stick with the rules here and do one base at a time. Okay, yep. So once they both post, each person has 1 minute to respond. Once that happens, they're going to be editing their troops as quickly and efficiently as possible until the moment comes. SCP's base is down and posted, and Ant is soon to follow, I'm sure. He's probably cooking. There we go. And they're both going crazy right now trying to get these troops made. 1 minute it is. So let's see what we're able to do. Just recapping the previous one, I was not able to catch two very, very important sets of attacks this last Friday as things got a little bit busy. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to copy those at all right there. But we will cover this in the next weekend with our finals match. So there we go. Bases have been posted. Let's see what happens here, folks. It's about to go down. 25 seconds left. We are awaiting the first attack. And let's see what happens. Who's going to go in first? I'm going to say SCP goes in first, but we'll see what happens. Last minute changes, and by the way, I just did my round, and I'll tell you what, 2 minutes sounds like a lot of time, but it actually isn't when you're panicking trying to find these attacks. So SCP is going in first here. Ooh, we have a central town hall base. Those two air puffers are in the core, blowing out both sides, so we are going to have to deal with those. Looks like we do have a way to deal with them with the use of that lightning spell. Starting around the outside with pathing here. Again, time is of the essence, very much so. And the Flinger is going to be moving up. Could be a little bit difficult. Hopefully Flinger will end up getting that air defense down, but that ground expo might say otherwise. So we're clearing up some pathing up top right there. We have a lot of pathing work to go. So he's going to be coming in from that top side, or possibly the side with the Royal Champ right there. Here we come. Troops have been deployed. Things moving forward here. We have a little bit of busy work to do up top right there. Early ability down from the Warden here, so that's going to be pushing things nice and quickly here as we go. First rage down. We do have a couple more rages to go. So this is going to be very dangerous. We've used the ability. Now we have to suffer all of that damage coming in from the core. The clan castle troops, everything is poisoned right there, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon. We do have that monolith that is going to be just cracking away, and it appears those troops are running away from the town hall. I can't explain why this is happening. We need a royal champ in there, maybe to deal with some things. Sure enough, royal champ deployed. We've got some big trouble for this attack. This central town hall base is very, very difficult. And those dragons are going around the outside. I don't think we're going to be able to see the 3-star we were hoping for here today, folks. That's a very difficult base. But I am glad that dragons were used still, regardless of the outcome. This is going to end up not going the distance here, folks. As much as we wish it was true, the hogs come out here, Royal Champ, so that's going to end up being around a 70-ish%, as we are going to try and get to... oh, did it already happen? Oh, nope. Okay, an Ant's attack. Swapping for that and waiting for that central area right there. Wow, what a strong attack, and that's a really smart use as well. Having that, having the new spike ball used by the king right there to take down all those defenses in the very end. And we'll be going on to the next round in a really, really cool display of both attacks right there. That is an awesome job, you guys. Well done, and well deserved. Ant, versus me. This is going to be just great. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go do my match, and then I will be back with the next round that will come most likely next weekend. So, amazing job, guys. This is Fallen from OTB, signing off.